Inquiring minds want to know how you got invited to go onto the Conan O'Brien show. We all want to know how Conan O'Brien found your content and got invited onto the Conan. Conan, I want to know where you found Gary Vee. No, I'm asking Conan. I'm trying to figure out why you're trying to do this nasty shit to distort reality for people, because this is not what people want in life. What Conan O'Brien does is he puts your pain to sleep, and then he doesn't allow you to deal with pain so that he can be worshipped by your laughter. He doesn't even understand what it means to be a stand-up comedian. No, we're talking modern day. I don't know what it was like back then. I really honestly was living a pretty darn good life. However, I'm being told that my life fucking sucked. That all the people that I surrounded myself with were fucking evil as shit. So I'm a little confused by all of that, considering that my perception of what I was dealing with in life was fucking phenomenal. I was dealing with pieces of shit every fucking day, didn't let it bother me. Living a laughing, loving life where I even watched people like Conan O'Brien who didn't bother the shit out of me like you do now. My next question for you, Gary Vee, is why would you do this whatever this thing is you're doing with Monovan, why would you do this to somebody? Why would you take an educated person like myself, who has years of education in 5-star, 5-diamond service when it comes to education in wine, when it comes to working with the wealthiest of Republicans, the wealthiest, billionaires even, who gave upstanding service. For years of my life, I've waited on those people while they supported me in the sense of, you can do it, when I went to dental school. However, they didn't even want to give me a job, which is what you would think someone would do when you see potential in someone. I guess it never crossed their minds. You might want to consider that you missed out on a really big opportunity to not hire me. Not to mention I gave their dining experience a 5-star, 5-diamond service skills. Yet you decide to take Monovan to Fly Fish Club. You decide to put Monovan on a panel to talk about functional wellness or some dumb shit that she made up in her fucking head, when I'm a dental hygienist as well as an x-ray technologist and have very valuable years of experience with hours and hours and hours of CE associated to nutrition, health and wellness, hours and hours and hours and years of education in fitness, in yoga practice. Fitness, literally a bodybuilding winner, a winner of a bodybuilding show. I do not care about how you feel about my personality. This personality is a direct reflection of the way you behave. You seem to think it's okay for Gary Vee to speak like this. It's because I'm too busy talking over the noise because you're too busy trying to look up Mona Van's skirt while she waves around as she erotically sits with her diamond ring in her blank-ass apartment while Gary Vee says, "Yum, babe, I like carrots too." Not to mention the humor level of what I'm able to create on a normal level of American. So Americans have decided to turn their back on Americans, think that women who are fake mothers and fake individual, they're like literally the fakest people I've ever seen in my life. Yet for some reason, I'm not getting through to your brain that that bitch is a fucking fraud. That is a fraud. That Charlie D'Amelio is a fraud. That Kim Kardashian is a fraud. That Squawk Box is a fraud. That you're all motherfucking frauds and you just continue to produce money. Continue to travel the globe and win in your successes of life as you work with weird-ass people from Mexico, where you bring up that you're interested in eating clean and that your fiance Mona And you consistently bring up her weird ass personality and her weird ass name to deteriorate people's lives, to close down entrepreneur businesses. However, there's been no one, not one person in your entire career that I have now seen that is worthy of being a real entrepreneur, including Mark Cuban. Think about that for a second. Literally, you all have turned your back on being a human being and have done nothing more than chase money and sell us out to China from the What Not app. Ignore the people that have really something to say, that tells you everything about legacy media and what you've done to our children so that you can win big while a Iranian princess runs around in a brown paper bag suit while she talks nonsense. Look at my diamond, everybody. Look at my rich boyfriend, everybody. Look at me on another trip. I'm in Miami, everybody. I'm here on a panel, and I do panels a lot, and I'm really grateful for my family. My family out of Canada. I like to be in LA. This is me in LA. I don't really share about my personal life. This is me and Gary Vee. We're making out at Wellness Oasis. While you brag about being on what? Conan O'Brien? Why aren't you helping me, Conan O'Brien? Why aren't you helping me, George Clooney? You proclaim to want to help Americans. So what you're doing is you're looking at me. I'm a fucking American. I'm the American, folks. Not sure the disconnect in reality of what you think an American is. I don't give a shit if your family was migrants or immigrants or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. I am the fucking American. And the fact that you don't stand by Americans because you'd rather live in the fantasy world of a fucking Russian or a fucking Persian while they disrespect America and they open the doors to other fucking countries to allow their fucking nasty fucking energy onto our fucking land so that you can make money off of a kid's toy called VeeFriends so that she can spread eagle her legs so that he can rub her clit in front of all your faces and all you fucking do is cheer that shit on? While you disrespect me to my fucking face at VCon 2024? Excuse me, VCon 2022. Don't forget about VCon 2023. And we all will never forget what you did to me at VCon 2024, where you had her stand in the front row while she waved to the audience and said, "We are so engaged, everybody." Always making sure that you bring her name up to create unrest with the unwillingness of your so-called fan base, while you give Peg Moore and all these other weird-ass people opportunity to grow as, what, their breakthrough session of being a terrorist on the planet. Never once have any of you done anything for anyone else and then proclaim that you only do for other people. That's the crazy part. All of you proclaim to always be doing for others while you say, well, you need to be more selfish. You need to go do things for yourself, these women say. Take a look at your Instagram accounts, people. You're nothing more than people who piss and shit just like everybody else, but you better fucking believe that they're going to try to create a coating off of Shoe Chew where Valeria can wear her bra.
Yesterday to get a coffee, and the girl before me ordered a cappuccino with whole milk. It stopped me at my tracks.
Wow, the judgment is incredible, isn't it? But you're the one talking about milk with your boobs hanging out in a bra. And that's the education that everyone's so excited about at Wellness Oasis, isn't it? You all sitting there in the audience have no fucking clue or no desire to actually make a difference for yourselves. Not to be selfish, but to make a difference for yourself so that you can be better people, to be better parents, to be better for your community. And I'm not talking about for your community as in your Instagram followers. No, I'm talking about the community that of which you live. Your dreams don't matter to anyone else because they're yours, which means that your dreams are stupid because nobody really is interested, which is why you have to wear a bra, why you have to convince, and why you have to manipulate. And that's not real business. That's not entrepreneur. And buying from China and then capitalizing off sweatshop workers ain't a business either. And my promise to you is that I will expose all of you, Kim Kardashian, who work in that department.